An advanced GPS tracker. That's our Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from AirBolt is CEO Kabir Sidhu. Thanks for joining us from Melbourne, Australia.
Good morning, Fred. Thanks for having me. Much appreciated.
Well, great to see you. Give us a little background to start out with about your company, AirBolt.
Yeah, I'd love to. Look, we actually started back in 2014, and the origin story about AirBolt is I actually traveled to the US from Melbourne, good 15-hour flight, and I'm one of those guys who locks my bags. So I get to to my hotel, and for some reason I can't unlock my bag. So what do? You don't really you don't really travel with bolt cutters, do you? You won't get through security. So after a very tiring flight, I spent about 45 minutes just going through the combinations, just going 001, 002. And I'm sure it's frustrating just hearing it, but it was even more frustrating going through the numbers. And finally got it, but I thought there was a better way to do this. So that's where AirBolt was born. We invented the world's first smart travel lock. We launched it back in about 2015 on Kickstarter, and the way we went, we were funded in 3.5 days, and well, going about 8 years on, we've progressed to a multitude of different products. So as time went, we expanded. We got a lot of lovely feedback. In fact, to date, the people who bought the first version of our travel lock are still using it multiple years on, so the product's lasted long, and those customers came back to us, and what they said is, hey, we love locking our luggage, we love being able to have an audit trail and being able to go, look, who's unlocked it, where is it unlocked, and sharing with friends and families. But what I really love is tracking, and we looked into that, and essentially what happened is that we found out, yes, there are a lot of trackers out there, but they fundamentally had one issue or the other. One big one was form factor. The other big, like this big. So if you want to put it in your luggage, or you want to put a tracker on your pet or your bike, you're not going to lose your pet because it's not going to go anywhere because of the weight of the thing. So form factor, the weight, global trackability, indoor-outdoor tracking, and battery life. And we set out then to kind of expand what we did here at AirBolt. And what essentially we have become now is the world's first company that combines both smart access solutions and asset tracking. So we came up with the world's first smallest, a GPS tracker that can last up to 12 months per charge. So it's a game changer in multiple ways. And again, we followed the same path. We launched on Kickstarter. We were funded in 7 hours, and we became the most funded GPS tracking campaign for the very fact that we're solving so many solutions to date. So that's a short story of our 8-year journey, but that's where we are. We like to innovate. We're delivering the product, and they're all game changers in their own sense.
And you have a variety of products on the market. Give us a little bit of a run through.
Yep. Yeah. So the first one was a smart travel lock, and essentially its purpose is to eliminate keys and combinations. People forget combinations. People lose their keys. Have you ever used one of those combination locks ever before?
I think everybody has, but
Right.
Tell us how it is smart, how it's used.
Well, one example is to hit on that point. Could you remember how to reset that combination?
No, but Google might help.
Exactly. So it's a process, and even if you knew how to reset it, you still need a certain number that you can go to, and then you follow a whole thing. It's smart because we don't need to do that anymore. It's smart because we connect it using the phone. You can unlock it using your phone. It's more secure because it's tied to your Face ID, your Touch ID, and you can manage all that, who and where it's been unlocked. So if you're sharing it, you can share it electronically. You don't have to hand keys to anyone. You don't have to share combinations. We remove all of that hassle. So in that sense, if you don't want to use your phone, you can set up a combination. And here's the catch. If you forget this combination, you open your phone app and you reset it. So there's no process involved. It's very, very straightforward because it knows that you're the owner. So that's our first product. I can go into my other ones if you'd like me to.
Yes, tell us about the line.
Yeah, sure. So our latest one is the GPS that we've spoken about. So that's the world's longest lasting GPS for its form factor. It's essentially, designed to augment what we do. So, we have a lot of travelers, we have a lot of people who own pets, bikes, etc. And if you look at Europe, for example, 50% of, bikes going missing. So you're very likely to get your bike stolen. And I believe in the US itself, I think it's every 30 seconds or so that someone gets their bike stolen. So essentially the GPS is great to be able to track it on demand. So it's not like a Bluetooth tracker. So we'll definitely want to, clarify that, Bluetooth trackers are passive. These are live trackers. They enable you to track something when and how you want to know where that valuable is, whether it's your pet, your bike. It's got motion sensing, so you can detect if the item's moved. It's got water detection. If it's getting drenched in the rain, you'd know. It's got temperature sensors. It's an extremely versatile, next generation device and extremely efficient. So, you have the capability of managing it. And we've got web platform, iOS app, Android app. You can even integrate it into your own platform. So the GPS is something not only for consumers, it's a B2B device. So for many enterprises, whether you're tracking a fleet of scooters or you've got we've got people who want to track parachutes. Funnily enough, there's a whole variety of different items. Along with that, we've got we've got a wallet tracker and a wallet as well. So a little card that that you can slip in your wallet. It's a Bluetooth tracker. I use it all the time. Like I come home, for example, and sometimes I don't know, I was just busy day, too tired. I don't know where I've kept my wallet. I open up my phone, press the little button, it rings, find it. It'll be in a drawer somewhere. I have no idea, but it's been a lifesaver.
Very, very interesting. Great stuff. So tell us about the consumer experience here. Step us through with the new tracker, for instance.
Sure.
How someone sets this up, how someone uses it, and I guess there are lots of use case scenarios.
Yeah. So very simple to set up. All you have to do is download an app, sign up for an account. The GPS comes with instructions. You can use a QR code, to be able to scan and it'll lead you to the app. Once you're signed up, you just press a couple of buttons and add the device to your account, and practically you're good to go. So you would sign up for you get 30 days free. You would sign up in the GPS. You'd sign up for the relevant subscription because it does require cellular. That's why it's capability is extended beyond Bluetooth, because it can work anywhere where there's a network. We use low power networks, which are 30% further reaching than just general cellular, 4G, 5G. So, it gets further. And after that, look, you could locate on demand. So you could be like, hey, I need to know where this is. You can click locate. You could go to your settings and go, I actually only want to know when, let's say you put it on a boat, or you put it on something that you've stored, but it's valuable to you, and you need to know if it goes for a walk or if it goes missing or something. So you can go, all right, I want it to alert me when this moves, otherwise be there and tell me, what the location is when it moves. Or you can simply tell it to report. I want a location every hour, once a day, every 5 minutes, every minute, every 30 seconds. The power is in your hand. Company wise, you could use our APIs and bring it into your system and create some really fun rules. You can go, I've detected rain, or I've detected the temperatures over 25 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Apologies if my conversion's wrong. This probably is. I don't know the conversion between Celsius and Fahrenheit, so I just used two arbitrary numbers there. And it can let you know. So
Is it suitable
Okay.
for people? For instance, children, would parents put this in a backpack or in a child's pocket, or older adults who, family members might worry about?
Yeah, I mean, people have used it for Alzheimer's patients. So you can do so. Yeah, it's suitable for a ride. It's very light, so it's about 24 grams. So extremely lightweight. You don't really, it's designed to be, quite versatile in that way. So yes, for sure.
And of course, there are pet trackers on the market too, and this could fit into that category.
100%. So we've got a pet accessory. So if well, first and foremost, hopefully this will come up. That's the GPS. So it comes with a little kind of slot there, so you could kind of if a pet collar typically has like a little keyring type of segment, you can slot it there and just hang it there. But you could get a pet accessory, and it just attaches to your existing collar, and it sits on the back of your pet. So it's out of the way, and it's perfect to track and monitor your pet.
Tell us how
About
pricing
10.
works.
So the pricing is 149 USD, and then subscriptions, from about $7.45 USD per month. So it
And
depends on
does it depend on how frequently you ping the device, or tell us
no.
about that?
No. So one of the things is that we don't, put those sort of limits, and it's been important for us to be able to maximize. So when you pay for that, it's not as simple as data. You're not only getting data, you're getting access to the low power networks. You're getting access to assisted and predictive GPS capabilities. You're getting access to cellular triangulation. So this is an important fact that so GPS are not traditionally designed for indoors, right? They're great outdoor, tracking and all that. So what do you do when you don't get a GPS signal, or you put it in some vehicle, or you're tracking a package? What happens? So we can use cellular triangulation to actually triangulate that position, and you can monitor it. And it's really good for when you're traveling too, because there's a high density network, high density amount of cell phone towers in airports, and tracking your baggage is a big thing. So you can put it in your bag, and you'll know that your bag's actually arrived at the airport as well. So your subscription covers not only just data, it covers all of those, plus we coverage in about 52 plus countries, and we're growing. So it's a multinational capabilities there.
Are there other features? Does it have like a speaker built in that you can have it make a sound, that kind of thing?
Yep. Yeah. So you have different tones you can choose. You can press, play sound. It'll play sound via Bluetooth and via the network. So, it's even got, close range meter. So if you get into certain proximity in Bluetooth range, you can actually then use the bar to track it. It gives you an address where it is, so you could press a button and go, "Hey, take me there," so you can, get directions to your tracker. Should something go missing, we hope it doesn't, but that's what it's there for.
The key advantages that you have over your competitors in this space.
Yeah, so we've got multitude. We're a versatile platform. So one is the fact that you can integrate it with your own system using APIs. A lot of companies actually don't do that. Two, it's the form factor and the efficiency for that form factor. So it's light enough to fit on your keyring or your pet, but it has so much capability allowing to extend that battery life out. Three, it's got assisted GPS, predictive GPS, cellular. So you've got 3 layers, actually 4, Bluetooth as well, of tracking. 4, I think. It's got the multinational coverage included. So, you can travel with it. And yeah, I mean, on top of that, then it's got the extended features, your play sound, SOS alerts. You've got it's got temperature detection, as I said, water detection. It's waterproof for 30 minutes at 1 meter depth. So it's quite a capable device.
For more information and maybe to purchase, where do people go?
www.theairbolt.com, THEAIRB for Bob, OLT.com.
Terrific. Congratulations on the innovations there. Kabir Sidhu, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you for having me once again. I hope you have a wonderful morning, mate.